You there. Caravan or raider?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? Alright. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit. I don't know. People gotta do something, Dad.
When did you start to care about synths?
It's not that. The railroad is the only one standing up to the Institute. So Gary's wife, kidnapped. That settlement Lucas Miller was talking about, wiped out.
Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
What's the railroad?
The freedom fighters, willing to risk their lives for synths. And that means they fight the Institute.
What? You think that's noble or some bullshit? That just makes them idiots. No son of mine is going to throw his life away with those lunatics.
And what are synths?
Pathetic people made by the Institute. Look so human you can't tell them from us.
They're monsters is what they really are.
And how do you know that? Have you ever met one? If you can't tell who's a synth or not, they can't be all that bad.
It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping people. So?
All I do here is help crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rock gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save synths?
Might as well go off and join the Deathclaw Preservation Society.
What did the Institute do to you?
Ah, Gary. He is, well, was one of Crickett's hired guns. He hits the road and comes back to find his wife missing.
Yeah, so the Institute kidnaps people. I'm not saying I like it, but the world's a dangerous place. It's not your job to save it. And dealing with the railroad, the Institute.
Trying to save synths sounds noble to me.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
Enough. We got customers.
Somebody went to a lot of effort to keep folks out of here.
Green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal
Go
operation.
away.
Sign on their front door. Rob me.
I'm here to talk to Jack Cabot.
Oh, it's you. Good. Come on in. Let's go meet the boss.
What is this place?
Better to let Jack answer that. Jack, the new guy is here.
One moment. I just have to...
He'll be right with us.
Oh, damn. Clearly, I'll need to adjust the mixture. Hello. Welcome to Cabot House. I'm Jack Cabot.
What is this place?
This is my ancestral home. The Cabots have always lived here, since long before the Great War. If you're asking what we're still doing here, with Boston in its current sad state, well, that's a story for another time, perhaps.
Pleased to meet you, Jack.
And I am very pleased to meet you. Edward finds it tiresome, but I always like to know personally everyone who works for me. Please, have a seat. How about a drink? Edward, the good bourbon, eh? Please, have a seat.
This place is more a museum than home. Hey, let me ask you something.
Now, before we get down to business, I have a question I like
Sure,
to ask
ask
all
away.
new employees.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and
The question
your
is
family,
this.
it's a
Do you
whole hell of a
believe
lot to
there is
process.
other intelligent
I wanted
life
to make
in
sure
the
you're holding
universe?
up all right.
The universe is a big place. Anything could be out there.
Wonderful. Most people's minds are too narrow to admit the possibilities of an infinite universe. But I'm not talking about flying saucers and little green men. I'm talking about the hidden history of our planet. The very origins of human civilization. Ancient powers that modern science, even at its pinnacle, could barely begin to comprehend.
That's really interesting.
Interesting's a word for it.
I'm glad to hear you say that. It's become my life's work. My approach is to combine a rigorous scientific method while keeping an absolutely open mind. So much has been closed off to us simply because people assumed they already knew the answers. My father excavated a city in the Rub al-Khali in Arabia, which he dated to more than 4,000 years before the rise of any known human civilization. The structures and artifacts were strange, disturbing even. Clearly not constructed for or by humans. My life trying to decipher what he uncovered.
Jack, can I tell him what I need him to do?
I'm sorry, Edward. I just get carried away sometimes. You're sending him to look for the missing shipment.
Yeah.
Well then, I'd better leave you to it. We'll talk more about this some other time, when things are less rushed. It isn't important now. Welcome to the family.
Okay, you're officially hired. Congratulations.
I'm ready to get to work.
Good. That's part of the job, by the way. It's best to keep an open mind. Jack may be eccentric, but he's definitely not crazy. The job I got... Jack owns a facility north of the city. There's an important package that went missing between there and here. I need you to track it down and bring it back to me. Any questions?
Only about 1 million.
You should start at Parsons State Insane Asylum. Don't let the name spook you. It's just a secure building that we're using. We think the courier got ambushed as he was leaving the place. The guards heard gunfire in the distance, but we don't know exactly what happened. Check in with Maria at Parsons. She's in charge of the security force there. She can point you in the right direction. You all set then?
Yep, I'll see you soon with the package.
Good luck. Don't get killed on your first job.
Hey,
I'll see what I can do.
Nick.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Sure, ask away.
It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs. When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You're not a spy, right? Testing, hello, Institute, can you hear me?
Hell if I know. If I am, the Institute's plan to gather intel on all the runaways of the Commonwealth has been going off without a hitch.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over.
Was it hard settling in?
Yeah, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Hey there.
Hey, Scaver. Let's trade.
Let's see what you got.
You got a thing for antiques, huh?
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
Edward said you might know where to start looking for the package that went missing.
Oh, you're the new guy. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Sure, assholes with guns. Although it's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Kinda like they're or something. I don't like it. I'm glad you're gonna find...
Just don't bring any trouble down on us.
Oh, hell!
unacceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's not missing, Mother.
Do you know where she is?
No, but that
Your
doesn't
sister is
mean...
So
missing,
did you
and I
find out
want
what
her
happened to
found.
the Kurd?
Would fall if not to keep the family safe.
Mother.
Some raiders set up camp near Parsons and ambushed him. I took care of them.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons. I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
Disrespectfully about your sister.
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
I don't think you're even
The place
listening
is
to
more a museum than home.
She's perfectly capable of looking after herself.
Imogene is out.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off. Usually with a new boyfriend. Then I send somebody to bring her home.
Do you know where she's gone?
No, but it shouldn't be too hard to find out. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the Third Rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I know the Third Rail.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
I toss out the troublemakers. Keep that in mind. Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace
Whoever
malarkey.
this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not... We come in peace, malarkey.
Hey,
Huh? Don't have no handouts.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
hi.
Smell that? That's freedom.
Hey.
Oi, we got beer. If you ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Yo, do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Haven't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
Excuse me, miss.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
Love the song. It was perfect.
There ain't nothing like real jazz.
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. I think I know a fellow performer when I see one. You're good with your words. Know just the right thing to say at the right time. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her. I haven't seen her in a while, though. Were you a friend of hers?
She's missing, and her family's worried.
Well, I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seemed like a body that could use looking after.
Do you know where she's gone?
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on.
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas?
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella. You again. It's my lucky day. What do you need?
What's your story? How'd you end up singing here?
Oh, I flew into town like any songbird does, on a heavy wind with a wounded wing. Well, this place has a stage, I needed to sing, and Whitechapel Charlie needed customers, so here we are. Was there anything else?
Nothing. I'll leave you to it.
Oh, okay.
Hey there.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. You ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
I'm looking for Emma Jean Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Emma Jean is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
Her family's worried about her.
You can tell them that she's fine. Not that it's any of your business. She and I are having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
A few words with the lady and we'll be out of your hair.
Look, the truth is, we had a little, disagreement about her joining the movement. She got kind of violent. So I locked her in there until I could figure out what to do with her. If you're willing to take her off my hands, let me unlock the door for you, and then she's all yours. I've got to warn you, she's way stronger than she looks. It took all of us combined to even get her locked up in there.
Not sure we want to see whatever kind of performances go on here now.
She's all...
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
That's right. I'm here to rescue you.
What makes you think I need to be rescued?
These cultists seem to be holding you prisoner.
Well, Thomas certainly thinks so. But really, I was just waiting to see if he would come to his senses. He seemed so interesting at first, but since we came here, he turned out to be just another brute. Actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Need anything before we go?
No, I didn't bring anything worth taking with me. Oh, I'm not... Tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Hey.
Do something for... Something up?
Your thoughts?
Always another case to close.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
Hard to say. You know, some folks are just out for themselves. Some want to help those in need. Jury's still out which camp you're in.
That was all I had.
Got it.
I think it's clearing up.
Hey there.
Not now. This is maddening.
More museum than home.
Oh my
Edward,
God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
No. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Ah, there's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll hang...
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping, Mother. And as I recall, using the... Yeah, not mine.
So what are you going to do?
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
What's going on?
Anything right
That
now,
was Edward.
thank you.
He's at Parsons, the old asylum. They're under attack by raiders. It's strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
Probably the same raiders that stole the serum.
Could be. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
I think it's time you told me what's really going on at Parsons.
You're right. It's past time you knew.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
My father, Lorenzo Cabot, is confined in Parsons. He became dangerously ill after handling an artifact he found on an archaeological dig in Arabia. He gained various seemingly paranormal powers, as well as becoming increasingly irrational and violent. In the end, I had no choice but to confine him, for his own safety, as well as ours. In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
We'd better get to Parsons right away then.
Exactly right. Hold on, weren't you off looking for Imogene? Did you find her?
Yes, I found her. She's fine.
Oh, good.
At least there's one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Cap's that right? Here, I hope that's the right amount. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Got it.
Good. Make sure you have what you need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful. And try not to hurt him.
I love Father at least as much as you do. You know as well as I do that if he gets...
don't let all that horsepower go to your head.
Hey, Carla.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see what you got.
You break it, you buy it.
Edward's men seem to have given up themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go.
Not sure there must have been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this.
Damn. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Look at this place. Nothing but dust and junk.
Oh, it's gonna be worth
Wait,
it.
listen.
If Lefty's right about
Get
this
ready.
being where that new juice is coming from, hell yeah, it's gonna be worth it.
How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like you.
I cashed in some favors with people who Lefty does like. You just saw because you never got a taste.
What the? Give up now? I'll make it quick.
You okay?
Don't worry about me.
Excellent.
I just need to rest here a minute.
Edward, how badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
You kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them before they decided to leave me alone in here. Haven't seen anybody for quite a while, I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement, although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abramelin field is still functioning, although several of the security doors in the basement have already been
Someone
breached.
made a real
We better
mess.
hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
Can't pick this.
Go ahead.
I got it. Let's go.
Just follow my instructions and everything will be fine.
Be careful, Jack. You too.
Light 'em!
Property! You are trespassing!
Ain't my first gunfire!
Time is of the essence! Kill them quickly!
Think you're tough? Come on. Where'd that little fucker go?
You're in for it now.
A mess. Let's hope we can find a way through.
If I got the chills,
Utility elevator is on the
this would
bottom
be the
floor.
place to
Come on.
provide them.
I don't know, like he ever tells us anything.
A good fight, huh?
Yeah, not exactly the pushover that we were promised.
Well, what did those morons have?
We're getting along.
We don't have time for this!
Not that it's an option. Sure made a mess of this place, didn't they?
The old utility elevator is still working. This will take us to... Come on, it's the only way down.
Basement.
Kill everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release Lorenzo.
Stop these clowns from barging in here? Come on, damn you, get that door open.
Those idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
You know I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls! They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right. You need to shut down the containment field in order to open the door. Get that door open!
I'm opening the main door. Hurry! The Abremlin field. Down!
Apparently, even the simplest task. That's it. I can feel my strength returning. Now, I will finally be free.
You're not that... There's still one chance. I just need a moment to enter the failsafe codes. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. We still have a chance to stop him.
Don't listen to my son. He's the crazy one. You know this. Look at what he's done to me.
I built a failsafe. Or a Abremlin generator with manual override, and I can flood his cell with a lethal dose of Zeta radiation. That's it. Don't worry. The Zeta radiation won't harm you. I'm sorry, Father.
Let upon me here forever if you'd had your way, puny worm. Do you truly think you have the power to destroy me?
Goodbye, Father.
Hey, Jack.
We didn't have any other choice, did we?
You're gonna have to decide that for yourself.
I know. He would have killed both of us, of course. And then the rest of my family, and that would only have been the beginning. His crimes, back when he was free. It was only because of my family's influence that he ended up here, rather than on death row. The world now... it's a world made for monsters. Nothing could have stopped him. No. I've answered my own question. We truly had no choice.
I'm
fair compensation. I won't be needing your services after this.
Saving your family's gotta be worth more than that.
You know, I was so close to understanding the artifact. Now that I can study it directly, I may be able to do something useful with it. Come back and see me at Cabot House in a week or so. All my research may not have been completely in vain.
Hey.
I'm all... What do you need?
Your thoughts?
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Oh, nothing.
All right.
Oh, wow. You're tall. You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore him like I do.
glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
I'm a little busy right now, Ellie.
Oh, all right. But don't leave it for too long. Client sounded desperate. Ready for the new case?
I'm a little busy right now.
Oh, all right. Ready for that new case?
You old bucket of bolts, it's Marty. I know it's been a while, but I came across a little mystery I thought might get your circuits firing. You remember that ugly grasshopper statue on top of Faneuil Hall? Turns out it's got a note in it. A note written by the son of one Shem Drown. I don't expect that name means anything to you, but the guy was a coppersmith. Way back when folks did shit like that. Apparently, this note leads straight to the old guy's stash. I don't know what's in it, but I'd sure like to know if it's still there. I'm gonna go do a little recon on the hall. If you decide you want to get the team back together, you let me know.
Do all you outsiders wear such funny clothes?
Hey.
There's something. Go ahead.
Your thoughts?
The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks for excitement.
I want to be left alone.
Gonna splatter you!
Someone's...
Couldn't stay away, huh?
the Minutemen send you?
Yes, I'm here to help. What's going on?
There's a group of raiders that won't leave us alone. Stealing our food and supplies, threatening us if we can't give them what they want. We know where they're coming from, but we can't stand up to them ourselves.
Any idea how many raiders we're talking about?
No telling, I'm afraid. Well, who knows how many are back at their base.
Nothing there now.
Someone's coming.
Look who's back.
Just getting...
Did you have any luck with those raiders?
I took care of those raiders for you.
Really? Well, that's the best news I've heard in a long time. By the way, we've talked about it. We decided to support the Minutemen. I think it's worth giving another chance. The only way things will get better is if we stand together.
You back? Any luck clearing out that trouble spot?
I cleared that place out for you. Should be safe for your friends to move in now.
Nice to have some good news around here for a change. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
I sure did. Back to the track. Bob's your uncle is coming up fast. Don't forget Boston Blaster. He's pulled this out before. We got some tough competition out here today. What a race! What a race! What is it now?
Huh?
He's in the camp. Call in the bots. Turn him loose.
I'm just getting started.
Damn it! Screw this!
Rep lost. Enhanced detection. Engaging. Minimum distance.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
What now?
I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only...
I took care of the raiders that were harassing that settlement you sent me to. The people there have decided to join our cause.
That's great news. One will be strong enough to drive that scum out of the Commonwealth for good. As usual, I've got something else for you to look into. I've fought the Gunners before, and something tells me this was just them probing the defenses. They're gonna need your help.
What now?
Is there something you need?
No, nothing.
No problem.
Please just... Wait, you're not with the Gunners. Are you here to help us out?
Yes. Can you tell me about your trouble with the Gunners?
It's the Gunners. We caught a group of them sneaking around a few days ago, and we had a bit of a dust-up. They ran off too easy once they saw we were gonna fight back. Gunners never back down that quickly. If you can help us shore up our defenses, it sure would help us out a ton. What the?
Don't think I won't hurt you.
Not that it's an option.
Yeah! Take that! We won! You Minutemen really know how...
What a waste of a bed.
There we go.
You sure you're not part synth?
Of course.
What? You here to make friends? By all means, head inside.
Excuse me.
Buzz off.
Now we know
Nice.
where they store their ammo.
Get away from me, I swear. If I wasn't tied down.
What the? He ain't
Spread
supposed to
out.
be in here!
Find
Rip
him.
him to shreds!
Find him and kill him!
I don't think
You're a regular artist, aren't you?
What? What happened?
Always better that way.
Give me that!
Won't be bothering anybody now.
You think they're done out there?
We don't want any trouble.
Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
Excuse me.
Is it over?
They made a mess of this place, didn't they?
Well, that could have gone worse.
I dunno. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy, is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry. It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm now? Now, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
Not sure. I didn't catch the whole thing.
Yeah, I guess you were pretty busy cleaning house. Impressive work. Makes me think you're good enough to do me a favor. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I got no caps coming in. And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me, and to yourself. So, here's what I'm thinking. What say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order. What do you say?
Me? And him?
Why would you want her to go with me?
Yeah, Tommy. Just why the hell you trying to get rid of me?
Look, truth is, all that junk, it's been making you careless. And I don't want to be the one doing color commentary when you finally hit the floor. All right? So just do me this favor. Both of you. Please.
I'd like to know what Kate thinks.
Don't I get a say in all this?
That ain't how a contract works. Besides, you really want to stay here? No audience, no caps, no one to talk to, but yours truly.
Jesus. Point taken.
Atta girl. So, she's on board. Now what about you?
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminator's fee.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that, Tommy?
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
Heads up.
Go ahead. Looks like you got something to say.
Your thoughts?
Who do you think actually won the war? Nobody, I guess.
That was all I had.
Got it.